Welcome. My name is Alan Davis. I am the owner of the Green Herb. The Green Herb is a wellness center located right near I-70 in Kipling in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. We have about 20,000 customers that we've got with the help of this radio station and all the great listeners and friends in Denver, Colorado. And we've been around for 31 years. We have a wonderful show today. We'd like to talk about your health and the relationship to other parts of your life. I have a wonderful friend who he always we always talk about the relationship to different areas of your life. And let's start out the show today by talking about the 5 different areas in life, because if you have success in all 5 areas of life, very often you're very happy with your progress, and you're very glad for what you did, while you were on the planet here. So the 5 areas of life are, of course, first your business or financial part of your life. The second part is your relationships, and that does include your relationships with your friends and family, but also with God too. The third would be your physical health, which is the area we're here to talk about today. The next area would be joy, happiness, and mental peace, all lumped into one. And then the last area is your spiritual area, how much you've grown spiritually. Now, the first thing I'd like to say about these 5 areas of life is that all 5 of them, have a connection to your health. As a matter of fact, the only area I've seen people, be able to do well in with the absence of great health is relationships. They're still able to have a great relationship with God and Christ, and they're able to, if they're in the hospital or whatever it is, they're able to just basically to stay there. They're able to often they even get closer to God when they have health issues. All right, so it's a real opportunity to do that. Now, me, on the other hand, I need to have good health to be closer to God. I'm kind of like the opposite of that. So when I go out and jog, I feel close to God, that sort of thing. So I want to talk about today, how we can improve our health, because if our health allows us to make more money, if it allows us to have more success in business, if it allows us to have better relationship with others, we're more attractive to the other people in our life if we have good health. And of course, we have that sense of joy, happiness, and mental peace that we get by having good health too. It all comes together. So the people ask me, and first I wanted to let you know, for only $29, we have a consultation. People can come in, and I'll map out a health plan for them. And it has to do, with how much time you can spend each week working on your health. And you don't want to waste any time and money on this. Okay, so for example, if you've got 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week where you can work on your health, how is that best, served? Is it best all that time in the gym, or is that all that time best spent working out, or is that better spent on working on your nutrition, or should you, be doing other things? There's a lot of options you have with your time. So, we first recommend that your health, that you spend anywhere from 30 minutes a day to 1 hour a day, 5 days a week working on your health. Okay, so that's the first thing that we recommend. Now, how many times have you seen people where they say, "Oh, okay, I can, I can worry about my health later. That's something I can put off to later. Right now, I want to work on my business, or I want to do this. I want to, work 12 hours a day and all that sort of thing. Or I want to do this now and I'll work on my health later." And what we do is we see that people, they literally trade their wealth for their health. They're at the expense of their health. They're growing, basically they're growing their wealth. And then guess what? As soon as they have a problem where their body gets stuck and it can't heal itself, they then trade their wealth for their health. It's like a cycle that you see. So when we talk about the 5 areas of life, the 2 that are most related are your wealth and your health. Okay, so those are very, very important. One goes right along with the other, and if you neglect one of those, you may end up using the other one up to replenish the other. So when people are young, they say, "Oh, I don't have any symptoms. I don't have any problems. I'll just go to work every day. I'll work 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, whatever it is, and I'll achieve financial success. And then later I can work on my health." And this is just a huge mistake because it's very hard to establish the correct habits. If you don't do that. Now, let's talk about what we offer here at the Green Herb and New Genesis Health. First, when you first come in, we do a live blood analysis to look at your blood and see if there's anything that just jumps out as a problem or an issue that you have. And we compare this with other symptoms that you have. And we go from there and we treat, basically we treat any underlying cause that may be causing that symptom. Like when I came in, I was having aging issues. I had my ankles were swelling up, which I'd never done before, just as I was getting older. And so we came up with an anti-aging plan for me. All right, that was a great thing. Now, recently at the Green Herb, we've just gotten a hyperbaric chamber. Okay, so now if you have oxygen-related, problems, or you're having trouble acclimating, you have dizziness, or just, recovery issues. Now, we talk about recovery, we're talking about recovering from a athletic event. We're talking about recovering from surgery, or just when you move here from sea level. A lot of times you have trouble just acclimating to the Denver area, the altitude here. Whatever it is, okay, recovery after a stroke, after a seizure, whatever it is, whatever issues you've had, the hyperbaric chamber can help you. Now, it varies quite a bit because people ask me all the time. They always say, "Hey, Alan, how many sessions do I have to take care of this problem, okay, to get rid of this issue?" And the answer is, we don't know, okay? It depends on, we have a typical suggested number of times that you use the hyperbaric chamber, but sometimes, it's usually 3 to 10 times that you get in the hyperbaric chamber, you see a difference with the issue that you have. So that's what we're typically looking at. And anyway, the hyperbaric chamber also is just a thing that makes you feel good. It makes your body feel good. It gives you confidence. And so there's a psychological aspect to going in the hyperbaric chamber. When it seems like when we're tired and we're just scared and we don't have any confidence. All right. So when you're in the hyperbaric chamber, it's a great time to pray and be with God. It's just a wonderful experience. Okay. So anyway, the hyperbaric chamber is half price till the end of May. We just got it here at the Green Herb, and we're really excited about it. So the sessions you can take 50-minute session to an hour and a half, whatever you have time for, and that session is half price. Now, the other thing that we have here at the Green Herb is we have a full-time chiropractor, and his name is Michael Cass. And Mike is just an amazing person. He's got one of the most loyal followings. And when people call in and say, "Hey, I really want to see the chiropractor," he just does a super job. And he's been here at the Green Herb for over 30 years, if you could imagine that. So he's a long-term player, and he has a real knack for his business. So he's here at the Green Herb too as well. And of course, if you bundle, meaning if you get a chiropractic session with a hyperbaric chamber along with the blood analysis, you get a complete health tune-up here. We offer all those things, for a package at a discount rate. So give us a call. It's Alan Davis, and the phone number is 303-421-9900, or you can, email me. It's Alan, ALAN, @thegreenherb.com. Okay, now the other things we offer at the Green Herb are nutritional supplements. Now today we were discussing in the office one of our herbal supplements is called Vas-Q-Lar Renew. Now Vas-Q-Lar Renew is an amazing herbal supplement, and if you're having any type of heart issues, vascular issues, if you're recovering from a stroke or anything like that, or you have any type of oxidative stress, and oxidative stress just means aging. You're having issues around your heart, or that runs in your family. It's a genetic thing. The Vas-Q-Lar Renew is a great product. And this is something that doesn't take up any time. This is something you can do. It's not like going to the gym. You can just, take these products. Now, my family doesn't have any vascular issues. They don't have a history of heart failure or heart problems in my family. But Vas-Q-Lar Renew helps me because I am a person who really is a big eater. I like to eat all the time. And so when I take Vas-Q-Lar Renew right before a meal, I'm not as hungry, And if you're like me, you may not have noticed that the food has gotten a lot better recently. Like over the last 3 years, the quality, the flavor in food. If you go out to eat at a restaurant, if you pick that up at the restaurant, you notice the food tastes better. So naturally, you want to eat more, all right? Now, for me, that was really hard to do. As a matter of fact, I noticed that, I was basically eating 2 meals. Every time I would sit down, the food was so delicious, I would have 2 meals. This is a huge problem. First, your body has to digest all that food. It creates oxidative stress. The other thing, it causes you to gain weight. Luckily, I run a lot. I have a good exercise program, but what I was able to do is take the Vas-Q-Lar Renew, take a couple of those just before my meal, and I wasn't as hungry. So when I would go out to a restaurant or when my wife would make dinner, I would just eat maybe half of the portion and then box up the other half. Okay, so this is this is a way for me. This was a big deal with my health for me to be able to have something that's nutritional, because that's the one thing. Even though food has more flavor and it tastes good, nutritionally, we've seen the food, has not gone up at all in nutrition. It's gone down. So when you look at these herbs that are available, and to give you an example, Bacopa extract, ashwagandha extract. These are things that you wouldn't normally eat or take, yet they're highly, highly nutritional. Turmeric, ginkgo bladder leaf, hawthorn berry. Hawthorn berry is incredibly nutritional. So if you're having the same issue that I was having where you're overeating, okay, one thing you can do, you can come to the Green Herb and just get something off the shelf here that's highly nutritional, and eat that before your meal. Take it about, whatever it is. Take 2 capsules, take 4 capsules, whatever you need to, about 30 minutes to an hour before you eat, and then you're not starving. So this is just a simple technique, and it can really help you with your health if you're in the same situation that I was. 303-421-9900. Alan at the Green Herb. Welcome. This is Alan Davis. I am the Director of Longevity and also the owner of the Green Herb. It's a wellness center here in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. And we're a alternative health place. So what that means is that we work on, helping you with the underlying cause of your symptom, not just working on your symptom. So what are we talking about today? We talked a little bit about how people change their wealth for their health, and then later they go back the other way and change their wealth for their health. So, we see it all the time. People, they start a business, they go to work, and they really, really burn the candle at both ends. So they basically, destroy their health. And then with the money that they've saved up, then they begin to pay attention to their health. But now it takes a tremendous amount of money and time to get their body unstuck and to care well for their body. So that's what we're talking about today. Your health. Now, have you ever noticed some people feel a sense of entitlement? Now, entitlement is a very, very bad thing to go through life with. Okay, first, you know what entitlement is. It's where you're born on third base. Okay, but when anyone asked you, how did you get to third base? You say, oh, I did it. I got to third base. Okay, this is how you know that you have a sense of entitlement. We see, especially, in people that, you know who they are. They're entitled to this and they're entitled to that. And in a way, it's its own virus. It's the, kind of the worst thing that you can have. Now, how does entitlement play out with your health? Now, first, many people that you meet, they feel entitled to have good health. Okay. First, let me assure you, no one's entitled to good health. One of my mentors, a person I really, really, really admired a lot, was a gentleman who had run the Pikes Peak Marathon. He'd run the Pikes Peak Marathon many times, and I read articles that he had written. And I remember I had been training to run the Pikes Peak Marathon, and I remember him talking about how you have to be grateful for your health or it'll go away. And I was thinking, I remember the first time I heard that, I thought, well, if this guy runs the Pikes Peak Marathon every year, and why would he feel that way? He is entitled to good health. That it's just a matter of working out hard, and it really isn't, because good health is a matter of not only doing the right things, but also having not having a sense of entitlement about your health, and just having great gratitude, where we thank God every day for our health. We say, God, thank you for my health, the health of my spouse, all those things. So anyway, it's a really important thing. A part of being successful with your health is having the right mental attitude and not having an attitude of entitlement around your health. All right, so we talked earlier about the green herb. What can the green herb do for you? First, it's just a great place to start. Okay, and when I say start, if you can come in first meet Linda, who does our live blood analysis. She'll be able to look at where you're at now and come up with a plan for you with your nutrition. She has products that are amazing. The green herb has about 150 herbal supplements, everything from digestion to unable to conceive. That's kind of my favorite one, because Linda, when the people come in, she says, well, if you end up having a baby, you've tried to have a baby, you can't have one. If you end up having a baby, we just ask that you bring a picture of your baby in. And so we have an album here with hundreds of babies. It's a wonderful thing, but all the things that Linda works with people on are things that you wouldn't expect. And like when I came to the Green Herb, I was one of the clients at the Green Herb before I purchased the business here. And I just had a real sense that I was in excellent health, and I didn't really need anything. But I found out that later, after taking some of these herbs, that my health could be a lot better. I mean, I didn't even really recognize I had problems. I had, I would eat a big meal and have indigestion. After that, I would have, flatulence. I would, I was having trouble with my ankles and didn't know what to do. And anyway, just meeting with Linda, I was able to make a quantum leap in those things. And also had some cases of gout too, and if you've had gout, gout has some of the same origins as kidney stones. So if you're having those problems, there's nothing more painful than a case of gout, which is very similar to a kidney stone issue. So recently, we made a quantum leap here at the Green Herb. So in addition to have a full-time chiropractor here and being able to do our live blood analysis, we have Mary who does our skin care. And Mary has a great program right now. If you, if you want to give a gift certificate, for a facial for your spouse, it's just a wonderful thing. They're on sale right now, and I can tell you most spouses want to get out and go out and do something differently. Or if you want to come and check out our new Hyperbaric chamber, it's an amazing thing. So if you're recovering from anything, like in exercise, people say, well, all I need to do is just exercise 3 days a week, or if you've read the book, Better Next Year. Okay, Younger Next Year. Okay, it's a great book, and it talks about how you have to work out 6 days a week, and that sort of thing. But the question is, what do you do when you have a setback? Okay, what do you do when your body gets stuck? Well, first thing you do is you don't work out. People miss their workout because they're in such pain or they're having an issue with their body and they're not able to turn that around. So what do you do? Well, the first thing you have to do is recover as soon as possible. So one great way to do that is come and get in our hyperbaric chamber. So if you've been sick, if you had the flu, or you've had something and you need to get well, oxygen will generally help you. Just as a general rule, it'll help. So come and get in the hyperbaric chamber for an hour or an hour and a half, depending on how your schedule, permits. Now, some people go get a massage. That's a great thing to do, too. There's many things, but what you want to do, the bottom line is when you get an illness, sickness, or you get an injury, you want to recover as quick as possible. And the first way to do that is come and get in the hyperbaric chamber. All right. You may have to do it 3 times, 5 times. It doesn't matter, but you want to get back to where you were so you can go back and exercise again. So if you have a regular exercise program, what'll kill you, like me, where I continue to eat all the time, same portions that I ate before, okay, but don't exercise, okay, then, you have what? You have a big change in your weight, and that's what you don't want. So that's the first thing to do is recover quickly, and that's what you can do at the Green Herb. Come and get in the hyperbaric chamber. Now, if you are not familiar with the hyperbaric chamber or what it does, go and Google that. Google the hyperbaric chamber and look at the many, many things that it treats and heals. But you can summarize them around recovery from a sports injury, whatever it is. And we just have a terrific hyperbaric chamber here. It has a very nice chair. You can get in the chair and be comfortable. If you don't want to get in the chair, we'll roll the chair out. You can lay on the mat and just lay down, breathe normally, and it's a really great thing. And I'm a very big runner, and I've been running. I'll have running injuries from time to time, and these used to take me out of working out for 2 weeks. So I wouldn't work out for 2 weeks. I say, I'm injured. I hurt my knee, hurt my ankle, whatever it is. And now, I can go get in the hyperbaric chamber and be back to normal in half the time that it would normally take. And it's the same thing with the flu. If you get the flu or you get a cold or whatever, and you're weak, you can come get in our hyperbaric chamber, and you can make a quantum leap there in your health. So again, what you don't want to do is neglect your health to gain wealth. All right. It's a really, really important concept. If you're working too many hours, if you're too stressed out, then come sit in the hyperbaric chamber. It's a great time to be with God and to talk to God and experience God. And, just have some quality time for yourself. And while you're here, you can meet our chiropractor, and then you can meet Linda, who does our live blood analysis. So these are all things or possibilities for you. We also, at the Green Herb, we have over 150 herbal supplements. So if you're having any type of digestion issues, or you're having any type of anything, incontinence, high blood pressure, or whatever it is, very often these highly nutritional supplements can help you. One of them that I take is has Don Quay root in it. Okay, and whatever it is, whatever Don Quay root is something that my body really reacts to. It's either something I didn't have, or in my body, or that's something that my body craves. But that by taking that that ingredient, I'm able to to basically eat less. Which is very important for me to have, not to eat such a huge meal, eat half of it, then box it up and eat the other half later. But also when I eat a more reasonable portion, I can do my weight workout, I can do my I can do my running, and all that can be done, and it can be done without my eating affecting it. All right. So anyway, with all that said, we just love to have you come in and set up an appointment here at the Green Herb. The phone number 303-421-9900, or you can email me. It's Alan, ALAN, at thegreenherb.com. That's thegreenherb.com. Set up a time for our Hyperbaric chamber, and the Hyperbaric chamber is half price until the 1st of June for all the people listening today who've stood beside us, been around us for 31 years. We're just thrilled to still be in business and still working with all our loyal customers. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out today, I wanted to talk about is the other reasons for getting your health, getting a health plan in order. First, if you email me or call for $29, we have we basically just sit down with you. We come up with a very broad health plan that we can come up with, a program that can work for you over the long term. So if you're starting and you just want to know all your different options, it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to go to CrossFit? Are you going to are you going to work out, or are you not going to work out? Anyway, Alan Davis here, 303-421-9900, or give us a call, or email me, Alan, ALAN, at thegreenherb.com. Thanks for your friendship and your business, and God bless you.